Right, boys, it is currently Monday of the 6th week of 2024, and why do I film myself every single week? I want to keep a log of what I do to see how I improve myself every single week, but mainly I want to provide you value. I want to come here every single week and try new things and see what works and what did not, and report to you so that you could try those things into your life as well and see if they work for you. Last week we talked about HRV. We talked about what impacted HRV and what you could do to improve. If you want me to talk about anything specific, by the way, comment down below. Do not hesitate. Just comment what you would like me to talk about and I will gladly talk about it. I will gladly search on it and I will try it myself. And this week, what I want to try about is deep sleep and NSDR. First of all, if you do not know what deep sleep is a mixture of stage 3 sleep and stage 4 sleep. So REM sleep and stage 3 sleep. And it is important for both your recovery of both your physical and psychological well-being. You need both stage 3 and 4 to be high. The highest it is, the more recovered both physically and mentally you will be. So it is very important, and I realize that mine averages around 20%, which is not optimal. It's kind of low. So I want to focus all my efforts on it to improve that number. I want to get more restful sleep. And I will come at the end of the week and I'll tell you what I found, what I did. And hopefully those numbers can get even higher. Boys, it is currently Sunday of the 6th week of 2024. And at the beginning of the week, I said that I would look into sleep, about the stages of sleep and how I could optimize my sleep. And what I found during my research is there's actually 4 stages of sleep, sometimes 5, it depends how you count, but mainly 4 big ones. The first one is stage 1, very light sleep. It's where you will be most awakened. It's between a minute and 7 minutes, and if you hear noises during that sleep, you are more prone to wake up. So this is the optimal sleeping stage to wake up. The second stage is light sleep. This is the majority of your night will be spent. It's in stage 2. Sleep is more light than stage 3 and 4, but your brain blocks noises, so you are able to sleep through more noises. You're less prone to wake up if you hear something. It is actually not a stage where a lot happens, but it is where your body will spend the majority of your time in. It's roughly about 50% of your night, more than 50%. Stage 3 is deep sleep, and this is the stage where your body gets regenerated. Your body, your muscle, everything. If you go to the gym, this is the stage that is important. REM sleep and stage 3 are both important, but stage 3 is your physical form that gets restored. Ideally, you would spend 25% of your night to that stage. But for myself, I only spend like 10-15%, so I need to increase that. This stage is more prone to happen in the first half of your sleeping night. The last stage that everyone knows about, it's REM sleep. The 4th stage, in contrast to stage 3, it happens during the last half of your sleep. And what REM sleep is useful for is everything with your brain, creativity, everything related to your brain process. So it's really important that you get your brain sleep, your REM sleep, and ideally it should be a quarter of your night. So if you were to have a chart pie, half would be for stage 2, a quarter would be for stage 3, and another quarter would be for stage 4, and maybe like 1% would be for stage 1, because it's 1 to 7 minutes per stage, per cycle, so it's really low, but this is ideally. Of course, you're never going to get that perfect score, but you should aim to get as close to that as possible. And what happens in most cases is stage 1 and stage 2 are very high For my case, stage 1 is, I think, 10%, 15%, 20%, I'm not sure. And stage 2 is actually 60 to 70%. So it's super high, which leads to stage 3 and stage 4 being less than 30, 20%. Not each, but together. So this is what I need to be working on. I need to improve my stage 3 and improve my stage 4. And what I also learned is the same thing that will impact negatively your HRV will impact your sleep as well. Both stage 3 and stage 4. Again, your eating cycle, circadian rhythm, when you work out, how stressed you are. If you argue, stuff like that, that will impact. And the most important things, one I find for me is rest. What happens during the last 2 days is I set a restful period at night, just before sleep, just to rest, to let my body cool down. And I looked in the morning, just like that. Stage 3, stage 4, they have doubled because I took a resting period. I allowed my body to rest, my body and mind. That is important. I allowed both of them to rest. And it produced more sleep. It's a bit weird to say it, that you need more rest to sleep better. But letting your brain rest and not stress about things will lead to better sleep. So I need to incorporate that. Just like I had period to read every single night, away from everything, thinking about nothing. Thinking about nothing is super important. Just reading a book, meditating, just sitting, not in front of a TV, just sitting on a couch, on a chair, thinking about nothing. An hour before sleep. Don't stimulate yourself before sleep. Allow your body and your mind to fully rest before going to sleep.